Hi, I'm Dan Meyer, and I do the impossible for a living. I'm down here in Ecuador, where I've seen some impossible things this week. I've seen Compassion International work in the lives of children who thought it was impossible to get out of poverty. Poverty is not just something with financial. Poverty is people that just don't have hope. They don't have any dreams, and Compassion actually gives them a way to escape that poverty by having dreams and being able to do the impossible in their lives. One of the first programs I saw here this week was the Child Survival Program, and that's where Compassion helps mothers that are getting ready to give birth and help them with their child for the first 3 years of the program. The thing that really impacted me was the way that the promoters or the helpers would actually be like a confidant or a best friend of the mother, and they would work with them with their children and teach them different things, and they would give them advice and just really help give them somebody to be accountable to. One of the biggest programs we saw down here at Compassion was the Child Sponsorship Program. It's where you can sponsor a child between the ages of 3 and 18. We got to go into the classrooms and see Compassion work with the children. They help them to develop as a student in emotional needs and mental needs and, just all the different aspects. But they really help them with the spiritual development and nurture these kids along. The ones that were in the Compassion program, they just shined, they smiled, they glowed. Their fellow students could see that in the Compassion students, and it really rubbed off on them and their families, and it spread to the rest of the community, and it's spreading throughout Ecuador as we see it today. For years, I've seen these packets on the table with a face and a name, and it didn't quite mean as much to me as it does now after being out in the field, in the villages, in the projects, seeing the kids and putting a name with a face and actually seeing the personality behind the picture. God has done some incredible things in my life, and I have looked for the right way to give back. And when I saw Compassion International, how they really impact families and communities one life at a time, I realized this is where I really wanted to be. Join me in sponsoring a child and doing the impossible in their lives. Release a child from poverty in Jesus' name through Compassion International.